According to today's newspaper headlines, it seems that it's the end of the road for motoring presenter Jeremy Clarkson, as the announcement came later.
And said that it's with deep regret the decision had been taken not to renew him.
Plenty of sunshine through today with seasonal temperatures. We should reach our normal high of about 82 degrees by this afternoon.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright sunshiny day. Think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright sunshiny day.
And now look what we have here. He was born in 1836, and He was fired by Car Magazine, fired by Autocar Magazine, fired by Scotland on Sunday, and somehow he managed to get fired by a Volvo dealership. Probably for driving too slowly. Ladies and gentlemen, James Bain!
Thank you, you're very kind. And, ladies and gentlemen, you probably can't see him from the back, but I assure you, he is here. He was fired by Radio York, fired by Radio Leeds, and fired by Radio Lancashire. It's Richard Hammond!
Hello! Hello! Thank you. And, ladies and gentlemen, over here, he's basically a shaved ape in a shirt. And he, technically, is the only one of us never to be fired by anyone. It's Jeremy Clarkson!
Thank you so much. Anyway, we are all car journalists, and we have spent the last 20 years...
being fired.
Yes. But we have poured everything we know, everything we care about, into this show. Everything. And coming up now is a small montage of what you can expect over the next 12 weeks. Here we go!
Whatever, we decided to meet up with the cars and settle this once and for all.
location we chose for this titanic duel was Portugal. Specifically, the international racetrack of the Algarve. When we arrived, mechanics from Porsche and McLaren pounced on our cars, fettling them for what was to come. Soon, the McLaren and the Porsche were ready for some shakedown laps. And for these, we decided we'd drive each other's cars.
Straight away, I can tell you that this doesn't have the brutality or the savagery of the McLaren. Because it has rear-wheel steering and four-wheel drive, it feels planted, it feels secure and safe. And that gives you the confidence to play about. to. Oh, dearie me. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Jesus.
This is frightening. That's what it is.
Go, go, go.
Try it now.
Oh, my God.
This is frightening. That's what it is.
We're off.
Up next to me.
Watch this. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, for God's sake. Come on, keep going.
Oh, you bad, bad, naughty car! Jesus. This recalibrates your mind. I didn't think any...
Get a bloody move on.
Well,
This is rubbish.
I was just thinking, let's do this.
I am here because, gentlemen, I have in the back of that lorry something that will... or indeed any sort of thing gave me a fizz like the Ferrari.
James was obviously talking nonsense. But there's no getting around the fact that these three cars take automotive science to a new level. They use the latest green technology to squeeze as much speed as possible from every molecule of fuel. As a result, they're all capable of blasting way past 200 miles an hour whilst producing fewer harmful emissions than a family saloon. What we have here, then, are three incredible machines which, at a stroke, have made the traditional supercar look wooden and old-fashioned. Welcome, everyone, to the Hypercar Holy Trinity.
That was a mistake. That was a massive mistake. Give me a chance. What is wrong with you? Easy. Got him. Oh, God! Rubbish! Have you got any idea what you're doing? Oh, brilliant! Alert! Yes! I'm winning. Oh, that's interesting. Ow, ow. That's it. Concentrate, look through the bend. This is quite a complicated one. Oh, it shouldn't feel so good, but it does. You have excelled yourself in ruining my day.
We could have played out there all day, but before we ended up in a £3 million crash, we decided to start the tests to see which of the cars was best. I came up with the first one, mainly to annoy gatecrasher May. Let's make the first test a drag race. Instead of revving the petrol engines, we shut them down.
Three, two, one. Oh, God. Go!
Instead of revving the petrol engines, we shut them down.
3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. I hate you too. Go!
Instead of revving the petrol engines, we shut them down.
Three, 2, 1. Begin.
Who won that? It was me, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's not important though, is it?
Is it not?
No, it's just not relevant.
Right, right. In a drag race, it's irrelevant which car gets there first.
Yeah, yours is the better milk float.
Back in the pits, Hammond had an idea for the next test.
Let's do this.
I can't drive the Ferrari on the road.
Why?
There we go! Soon, Richard and I were enjoying the world's best ever commute.
Oh, bloody hell.
You're all right. You're all right in Italian. Oh, God.
We've got to tell everyone about our track. Yes, we have.
Hurry up!
It even looks dangerous on a map, because as you can see, it's the exact same shape as the Ebola virus. Right, time now to show you what a lap looks like, and to do that, we've got a bit of a performance benchmark, a Ferrari 488. Take it away. Take it away.
First up, it's the isn't straight, so called because it isn't straight. After the second right on the isn't straight, we're into your name here corner. If you make a mistake, there's no runoff area, it's just woods. We've called this section Old Lady's House because it's right next to a house where an old lady lady lives. Get this 90 left right, or you'll crash into a cage full of electricity. And you'll need to get the final 90 left right as well, or you'll run into a field of sheep. So, trees, animals, a house, electricity, and because it's in England, usually quite a lot of moisture in the air. It really is the most dangerous track anywhere in the world. The car I've selected for my first lap of the Ebola-drome is this. The BMW M2. But everywhere else, it is better. Feels less heavy, less cumbersome. They got back onto the isn't. This track was designed to trip cars up. There are fast corners, slow corners, drifty corners, and bumps. It's hard on the tyres. It's hard.
At the Ebola-drome, we'll do a timed lap. And to make sure...
Let's do this. This is the American. Right, there he is, looking utterly bewildered. Skitter of a wheel spin, and immediately he's onto the isn't straight. He's through the final corner on the isn't straight. Into your name here. Coming up to old lady's house. No turbo lag at all as he hammers down the bumpy back straight towards substation. One more 90 left to go through field of sheep. Amazing. Now, to make sure that the M2 wasn't on sort of the lapboard all by itself, we got the American to put some other benchmark cars, well, we call them benchmark cars, he calls them communist, around the track to see what's what. There they all are. Look. Now it's time to see where the M2 goes on that board. Let's have a look. Let's put it on. Oh.
Get a bloody move on. This week,
we began by lining up the three most
hurry up! 3, 2, 1.
bring in a racing driver to see which of our cars could do the fastest lap. Our resident American said he wasn't interested because all three cars are probably communist. So instead, we went for a finished. We were interested to hear his professional opinion.
Let's do this.
So we moved on to the big event.
Look how good it looks there.
James, you want to go and get a cup of tea?
Well, we've warmed the track.
Next, it was the turn of the Porsche 918.
How much faster will it go because of the stripes, do you think?
Much.
Finally, it was the turn of the psycho killer, the trickiest, the edgiest of the three. But I was so confident it'd win, I was prepared to take a massive gamble. If the McLaren isn't the fastest... Here we go! Here we go. A lot riding on this. with that, back to the tent.
Get a bloody move on.
So, let's put the scoreboard up and let's begin with the...
Hurry up!
Here we go! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week in Johannesburg. Goodbye!